Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. It's the Delaware Blue Hens and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, Delaware's head coach told me before the game, he knows this is going to be a battle of strength against strength. Their rushing defense against a very potent rushing attack. That's where things will have to bend or break here at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Blue Hens headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will start this game off with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
Using his feet. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I really like this QB running.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Delaware's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He scored 4 times in their last game, just under 100 yards in the W. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Wilson's got it. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Silver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Complete out left to Wilson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make it.
Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Bulls moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Rides the back and leaves it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside. It's Silver. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Under fire. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There was just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This is a designed run. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And it gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Quarterback keeps it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Shelton. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Holmes. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. At the 40, there he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Graves. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Running inside, it's Silver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man on the left. Open spaces. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Hens. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Blake. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And now the hit knocks it loose. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But, David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you've got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown.
Touchdown, Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it out. It's Roberts. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Greaves. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He wants to throw it again. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Pass attack. Touchdown, Bulls. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Wilson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking downfield, it's Blake. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Delaware's offense takes the field to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to... Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They'll run the option. Keeps it on the option. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Holmes. He's going to let it go. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Shelton.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Burgess. There's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burgess. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Wilson's got it. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Turns it on down the left side. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. They go back to work with the first down. Final period of this one. Quick completion to the right. Push down for the tackle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Silver. Bounced off his feet.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Blake. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And how about the big fella?
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Wolves use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Oh, they're after him. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Blake. Makes the catch. It's Burgess. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. They just keep firing. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try
going for it all. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Opens. Oh, and he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying play action. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Blake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Running inside. It's Silver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure this doesn't happen next week.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For